it's been a great heaviness on my heart that with all that's happening with men and churches and leaders praying for revival, I'm saying, where are the women? And historically, I think women have been often the ones who've carried that deep burden for revival. So one of my reasons for really wanting to emphasize this in Revive Our Hearts during this year of 2016 is to say, what might God be pleased to do if there were an army of praying women? And that doesn't mean they're all going to be organized around the same way or means. I love your creativity about praying, but also about organizing for prayer. Saying, what might God put on your heart, in your church, in your family, in your community, to be crying out for him, and take advantage of something like One Cry or some of the resources that we have available at Revive Our Hearts, and ask God to show you in your area, in your sphere of influence, how he might want you to be an influencer in calling people to come together in crying out to the Lord. One of my first models in this area was when I was in college. I was in a church in Southern California. There were two, I thought they were elderly then. They seemed elderly to me. They were identical twin sisters. And they always dressed exactly alike. And they had a passion for praying for revival in that church. And they met with a few other women weekly, I think it was maybe on Wednesday nights, to pray for revival. The group never was large. And they were kind of just this little remnant. And it was a wonderful church. But they were burdened for God to do more. And they prayed and they prayed and they prayed. They went to heaven without ever seeing that for which they had been praying for those years. But they didn't stop. They didn't give up. And I'm saying, where are those women today? And I know there are some. But what if there were many, many more? Might God not be pleased to do something that we believe it's in his heart to do?
Absolutely.